So today arrived our new Cheaky Seat. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove this, and then we'll see what this looks like. So we removed this piece from the top, and you can see that this is the underside of the seat. It's just held on with a couple bolts. I'm sure y'all could figure that out. And then this thing is now gone as far as the seat is concerned. And after you take the seat off, just by removing those two screws, and you can see right there, that's where they hold on, you put the new seat cover, so it goes all the way around. And then once you get all the way around, you pull it so it's super taut right there. And then this is what it looks like. Just to show you how it looks. So, real nice stitching. And then you get rid of that hump. You got this real nice red stitching. It looks super nice, like it came on the bike. It's a little puffy, but definitely there's some padding that's on the underneath of this that takes the place of that hump. Because as soon as you take that hump off, the screws are right there, and there's no padding at all. So if you do buy one of these, make sure you get the one that's meant for going over where the two bolts go in and where there is no padding. Otherwise, I can see it being even more uncomfortable by having no padding there at all. But this should be real nice when I ride it. And I'll give you an update after I have it installed and I try it out. And as well as I'm going to install the new windshield today too. So we're going to go ahead and get this all mounted. And we'll go from there. I'm going to replace is the standard windshield, which is a complete joke. I'm sure that most of you have the same opinion. So the one that I bought, actually bought from a guy in China. I like that it says PCX on it rather than that GIVI, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, or some of the other ones. I like that it matches the bike. But you see it's going to go quite a bit higher. So you start off by taking this rud molding off. And the rud molding, there's a couple of screws under there, so I'm going to take those off real quick. Two screws, there's a couple of clips that hold this on, and then the whole thing comes right off. And now we just need to remove the two bolts on both sides. We'll go ahead, once you remove that, do yourself a favor and use a little Simply Green, clean that up. And then we'll go ahead and we'll install the new windshield. So we just finished. Basically, you have to trim a little bit of the red on each side. I used a sander. If you don't do that, then you will not get this windshield to have these things snap on the side. So whoever you are, your manufacturing needs to be better, because it's a pain in the butt, to simply say the least. And we did get it on there, the fit and finish. It's a nice windshield. We're going to test it out and see, if it does any good for us. So that's about all. We'll see. We took it for a ride, and it definitely makes for a much nicer ride. The windshield looks really good on it. It's not too tall, so that when you ride it, it's kind of in your way. Your helmet's actually a little bit above. And it definitely took some of the wind off my chest. When I got the bike up to 60 miles an hour, it felt much better. So I leave it to y'all. But if you do buy this particular kind, this basically says PCX on it. I'm not sure if that's the brand or who the brand is. You will have to slightly take some of the red off on each side. Using a little belt sander, it worked fine. Otherwise, it won't snap in place. which I'm not sure if maybe this was for one of the, 2014 and up. It's quite possible that it was. And if that's the case, then you definitely could make it fit. And I did. Didn't take very much. Just took a little bit of sanded down that one, like I said, that one little fairing. But I really like the way that it came out. You can see how tall it is compared to the original. So, like I said, new seat cover and new windshield. And again, this makes for such a much nicer ride. I'll put in the description below where I bought it from. As far as the windshield, I mean, all you need to do is go out on eBay. I'm not going to put it in the description for that. You do a search for a 2013 windscreen and you'll find a bunch of different manufacturers. It really depends on what you're looking for. Because this one's got a tint to it. They make them that are tinted as well as clear. And they also make them with different colors down here. So it really depends on what you're looking for. This is what I liked. And I basically paid, I want to say I paid $90 for it. And because China can ship for free, there was no shipping and handling on it, which made for a great price. Definitely can't buy one in the States for that. So unfortunately, you got to go overseas to get something at a little bit lower price. So that's it. And I'll see you later.